Bye.
Colgate Optic White Renewal removes 10 years of yellow stains. That's like all the way back to 2010.
What's that?
It's a shake weight. It's a weight you shake.
Remove 10 years of yellow stains with Colgate Optic White Renewal.
Happening now.
An annual Thanksgiving tradition going from the convention center straight to the residents' front door. Find out how successful the deliver-only Raul Jimenez Thanksgiving dinner was today. Plus, COVID-19 cases are soaring in Texas just like the rest of the country. What health experts say we can see if cases get worse after the holiday weekend.
And now that Thanksgiving Day is in the books, it's time to focus on our upcoming rain chances. In just a bit, I'm going to let you know when the rain starts, how long it will last, and how much rain your yard could see over the next couple of days.
A shooting on the northeast side with two different scenes. We tell you about the condition of the victim and how investigators say it all went down.
And what you need to know to get the most out of this year's online-focused Black Friday shopping. The News at 5 starts now.
And not even the Raul Jimenez Thanksgiving dinner was immune to the changes brought on by the pandemic.
That's right, but we're kicking your Thanksgiving off with a positive note. Today, instead of serving 25,000 meals at the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center, 10,000 dinners were delivered to be reheated later.
As Jesse Degollado tells us that it was no small task, but as you'll see, the tradition lives on.
Okay, we're doing them now. We'll just split them out here, okay? So if you would do this side this way, and then BJ do this side that way.
Given that it does this almost daily, Meals on Wheels organized the routes for some 250 volunteers to deliver individual meals prepared by even more volunteers.
My grandfather said we come into this world with nothing and we'll leave this world with nothing. It's what we do in between the counts.
It took a mammoth effort by 40 organizations and churches for the Raul Jimenez Thanksgiving dinner to pivot from this. A crowded ballroom filled with festivities and food.
We'll see.
To this, doorstep deliveries of 10,000 meals that began Wednesday, contact-free, that included Thanksgiving cards from the school children who made them.
You'd be amazed by what happens when people come together for the right reasons.
You're welcome.
People like Noelle Jensen who enjoy it.
Especially during this time when we need so much joy and love. The more I can do, the more I want to do it.
The pandemic may have changed the way it's done and reduced the number of meals it serves, but it didn't stop the Raul Jimenez Thanksgiving Day dinner.
My grandfather started this 41 years ago. His motto was, let's do one more.
Jesse Degollado, KSAT 12 News.
Bexar County Judge Nelson Wolf and Mayor Ron Nirenberg are doing what they can to stop the spike in COVID cases. Tonight, the Thanksgiving weekend curfew will begin. The curfew goes from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. People will not be allowed to gather outside of their household during the curfew hours, except for when seeking services from a business. Restaurants will be forced to close dine-in services at 10 p.m. However, curbside, drive-through, and takeout services can still run. Individuals and businesses who violate the curfew could face a fine up to $1,000. The curfew ends Monday. And on our website right now, Bexar County officials have answered some questions about the curfew this weekend, like what to do if you work past 10 and more. To read those answers, head to our homepage at KSAT.com.
All right, new at 5, a shooting in Northeast Bexar County sent one person to the hospital today. The Bexar County Sheriff's Office responded this morning to the 7400 block of Kitty Hawk, where Garrett Berger tells us that they found two different scenes.
Shots from the parking lot broke the peace of this Thanksgiving morning at the Legends at Kitty Hawk apartment homes.
Probably anywhere from like 5 to 7, but I'm assuming there could have been more.
I just heard a bunch of gunshots, then I seen a maroon kid pull off speeding.
Inside that car, the Bexar County Sheriff's Office says, was a female passenger hurt in the hail of gunfire. Though they say she'll be released from the hospital today. The suspected shooter, reportedly dressed in black and a surgical mask, took off.
When he was running by, it looked like he was putting a gun away like that.
A helicopter overhead searched fruitlessly for the shooter, while the victim's car was at a manufactured home community across the street.
Subsequently, one of their friends, who we believe is the friend at this point, came over here, stood by, and stayed there with them until the police arrived.
Back at the apartments, yellow evidence markers littered the parking lot.
There was multiple shell casings, a couple bullets, maybe bullet fragments. Of course, they were picked up. They'll be entered in the NIBIN.
The sergeant said they didn't know what the shooting stemmed from. They had 2 witnesses going downtown for interviews. Investigators are asking anybody with information to give them a call or to email them. The phone number and email address are on your screen. I'm Garrett Berger, KSAT 12 News.
Arson investigators are looking into an abandoned house fire that destroyed the home on the south side. The fire broke out around 4 a.m. on Commercial Avenue, not far from Gillette Boulevard. When fire crews arrived on the scene, the home was completely engulfed in flames. No one was inside at the time of the fire. The cause is still unknown.
Texas health officials reporting an all-time high for daily COVID-19 cases. Yesterday, they reported more than 14,000 cases, with 1,032 of those cases from Bexar County. The 7-day average of new cases in Texas continues to surpass 10,000. That's tripled since the beginning of October. More than 8,500 people are in the hospital as of Wednesday. Testing also at record levels. Roughly 10% of tests have positive results this week.
And Thanksgiving has a somber tone this year, with more than 260,000 Americans lost to the coronavirus pandemic, and high anxiety about holiday travel and gatherings could lead to more tragedy in the weeks ahead. Karen Kafa reports from Washington.
Macy's still put on a Thanksgiving morning show in New York without the crowds. The parade, just one long-standing tradition, altered this pandemic year. It is a very different Thanksgiving for many families, including, the president-elect said via Twitter Thursday, the Biden family.
I know this isn't the way many of us hoped we'd spend our holiday. We know that a small act of staying home is a gift to our fellow Americans.
But millions of other Americans not willing to alter plans. The TSA said more than 1 million passengers passed through airport checkpoints on Thanksgiving Eve, bucking a warning from the CDC last week that Americans should stay home for the holiday. The rest of the world is watching the situation here anxiously.
I hope that there are many individuals who will enjoy this holiday virtually with people outside of their homes. These decisions really do matter.
U.S. public health experts see this Thanksgiving stretch with its gatherings and travel as a precursor to an even deadlier surge in the coming weeks before vaccines can begin to stem the spread early next year.
The idea is to get everybody to the other side. Don't do reckless things by gathering indoors and traveling, and we can save lives.
President Trump spent the morning at his golf course, his final White House Thanksgiving to be marked with a dinner with immediate family and a video conference with U.S. troops. In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
All right, a look outside with live cam. Hope you've had a wonderful Thanksgiving. It's been a pretty cloudy Thanksgiving, at least here in San Antonio, but we're seeing a little bit of sun as we wrap up the afternoon, 74 degrees at the airport. I want to thank our weather watchers for calling in their temperatures on this holiday. 76 in Warren's backyard, 77 in Floresville, a little bit closer, 74 in Bernie, 70 degrees out in Utopia. Over the next few hours, that cloud cover will start to build back in as we get closer and closer to midnight. Skies eventually becoming cloudy, even some showers kicking in tonight. The big time rain chances, though, they settle in Friday and on Saturday. So some changes are coming our way. I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know coming up a bit in just a bit in the full forecast, guys.
All right, Katie, thank you. Well, what is better than making one Thanksgiving special? How about a whole community? That's what this group of entrepreneurial friends in Georgia decided to do. The group took over all 12 registers at a Decatur Kroger for 2 hours, footing the bill for every transaction. By the end of it, they had 10-foot-long receipts and spent more than $40,000.
I'm still floating on cloud nine. A lot of us come from those situations, we come from that type of background. So we understand the true meaning of, giving back and pouring back into our community.
But wait, there is more. In addition to the grocery giveaway, the group also paid for gas for dozens of people at multiple Quick Trip locations.
Great story. Turkeys usually have very little to be thankful for on Thanksgiving, but this year, an animal sanctuary in California rescued one bird who had more to give than just being the main dish.
He's got some big old turkey breasts in there. He's a big boy.
Bubba, the butterball of a turkey, was genetically altered to gain weight. However, he's so overweight, his legs are now swollen and it's harder for him to walk. So he was abandoned. Later, Bubba was found limping along a road before being rescued.
I'm like, sure, I haven't had a domestic turkey in a while, so why not? It's Thanksgiving.
In fact, the animal sanctuary is home to other animals also abandoned or unwanted for their disabilities. According to the rescuers, a turkey like Bubba would generally live only to be about 6 months. Now his lifespan may be a few years.
All right. Depending on who you are, the idea of Black Friday shopping either sends a chill or a thrill down your spine. But just like everything else in 2020, this year, the shopping will be a bit different due to the COVID-19 pandemic. In today's Consumer Watch, Mandy Gaither guides us through holiday shopping in the age of COVID.
Mapping out your holiday shopping plans? For many, Black Friday starts the official gift buying frenzy. And whether you're going online or braving the crowds during this pandemic, Consumer Reports has these 3 tips to make sure you have a safe and successful gift buying experience. Number 1, start early. Just like toilet paper, some products are going to be in short supply this year. You'll also want to take advantage of deals running all the way through the holiday season. And with many expected to order online or ship things to family and friends they won't be getting together with this year, you'll want to make sure your packages arrive early. Number 2, create a budget and stick to it. It sounds simple, but with so many deals out there, it's easy to get more items than you intended and overspend. Number 3, use loyalty programs. Some stores give members early access to coupons and promos and can let you earn rewards on what you buy. So sign up for Black Friday shopping alerts and check your favorite retailer's social media for any exclusive deals ahead of Black Friday. One major change this year, stores like Target, Walmart, Kohl's, and Best Buy will be closed on Thanksgiving to discourage the crowds of eager consumers. For today's Consumer Watch, I'm Mandy Gaither.
And don't forget, the day after Black Friday is Small Business Saturday. And more than ever, local small businesses are looking for your support and money. Here's a look at some local businesses selling items unique to San Antonio right now. For example, SA Flavor has a Concha coin purse, or Chica Verde with an outdoor decor shop where you can find things like plant-based knickknacks. To see more examples or links to their websites, just head over to KSAT.com.
And speaking of Black Friday, a few county and city services will be closed, along with some services that will resume. City-run COVID-19 testing sites are closed. However, the COVID-19 hotline is open. Head Start, Pre-K for SA and schools are closed. Central Library and branch libraries are closed, but recycling and garbage will be collected, and on-street parking meters downtown will be free. For a full list of other closures and businesses open tomorrow, head to our website, KSAT.com. And the holiday season is here. If you do an annual holiday portrait, then listen up. Still ahead, we'll tell you the gear and tips you need to do the photo session of your own. New at 5, Smile. It's that time of the year for taking holiday family photographs. Now, you can hire a professional, but how about snapping them yourself? 12 on your side's Marilyn Moore says with a little practice, an eye for lighting, and the right gear, you can capture a beautiful holiday portrait.
David Morgan uses photography as a powerful tool for self-expression.
I think I was about 15 or 16 when I bought my first secondhand camera. I really was using it as an outlet to explore sort of what Blackness looked like and meant for me.
To capture someone else's personality, he first focuses on building a relationship. Then there's lighting to make sure his subject shines.
If you're photographing someone with a deeper skin tone, you really want to think about the ways in which the light is reflecting on their skin. Pay attention to if someone has dark hair. So think about where the light is hitting their hair and what you want to capture in your frame.
Next, there's the camera. If you're looking for portability and fast photo sharing options, smartphone cameras will do the job. The Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G and Apple iPhone 12 Pro have the best smartphone cameras, according to Consumer Reports testing. Look to see if your phone has a portrait mode. It will digitally create a shallower depth of field by blurring the background of your image, helping your subject to pop. Want next level? Consumer Reports says digital SLR cameras that take interchangeable lenses have the most features. The Canon EOS 6D Mark II and the Nikon D750 are two top-rated SLRs. As for David, his seasonal advice: embrace the holiday cheer.
Definitely embrace the kitsch, the sweet, all the things that make the holiday great, because it makes for a really great photo.
Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
You know, speaking of those photos, I've seen people do it with
iPhones.
Oh, yeah, exactly, with their little cell phones. Katie, you be taking some good pictures.
Those iPhones now, I mean, you can get really good pictures with your iPhone. It's kind of nice, huh? Well, hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Clouds were a bit stubborn today, but we're seeing a little bit of sunshine to end the day. But now it's time to focus on rain chances. I did want to get the Turkey Day forecast out of the way, and now we can really hone in on our chances of showers and storms the next couple of days. So we've got a front coming in tomorrow. That is going to bring in opportunity for some showers, also a few strong storms. Not everyone will see storms tomorrow. You have a better chance to see a little shower here or there, but a few strong storms possible on Friday. Rain chances continue into Saturday, and I actually think Saturday is going to be the rainier day of the two here. Still plenty of cloud cover and also much cooler over the next couple of days. Temperatures now 74 at the airport, 80 in Gonzales. So some folks that have seen more sunshine today were able to climb into the upper 70s and low 80s for high temperatures. These are the numbers, though, that have been changing today. Our dew points are in the 60s, low 70s, down closer to the coast. And compared to this time yesterday, these dew point numbers are up some 20, 30, in some cases close to 40 degrees. So when we see such big swings like that, whether it's temperatures or dew points in a 24-hour span, you know something's going on. Changes are on the horizon, and that is certainly the case. We're going to continue to see some mid and high-level cloud cover stream in from the southwest, from northern Mexico there. Otherwise, it's quiet across Texas, but I'm actually going to take you farther north and west to focus in on the weather systems that will be bringing us our changes over the next couple of days. There are two areas here. One little dip in the jet stream up near the Dakotas, another out near Nevada and Las Vegas. Both of these play a role in our weather over the next couple of days. So what will happen tonight, these two areas kind of split and move off to the east. This bigger low will send a front through tomorrow. That's going to bring a much cooler air mass in on Friday. And will also again spark a few strong storms during the day on Friday. So that cooler air mass settles in tomorrow. Behind that on Saturday, here comes that other piece of upper level energy. This upper low will move across Texas Friday night and early on Saturday. As we're sitting in that cooler, cloudy air mass, rain making energy moves in overhead. That is going to set us up for a cold and damp day on Saturday. That will clear out Saturday night and Sunday morning, and we'll see the sunshine return in a beautiful way for the end of the weekend. So that's kind of the big picture. We'll get in a little bit closer here on Futurecast and walk you through the next couple of days. So tonight, while you're sleeping, clouds will build back in. A few showers will be around, and even by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, as our frontal boundary is starting to drop in, I can't rule out a few isolated thunderstorms developing mainly north of San Antonio. 67 your temperature tomorrow morning. Even into tomorrow afternoon, notice not a whole lot of movement in our temperatures. In fact, we should see temperatures drop off a bit during the second half of the day. So around 62 tomorrow afternoon with some scattered showers and storms around. Again, keep in mind a few of the storms could be on the strong side. But look what happens as we get into Saturday. Higher coverage of rain moves in as that upper level low approaches from the west. 4 a.m. Saturday, we're in the mid-50s here. We've got some widespread showers and storms around. This will continue into midday on Saturday. 57 lunchtime Saturday afternoon with more widespread showers and storms. But what will happen late on Saturday, all that energy will begin to move off to the east, and we will clear out Saturday night. Again, seeing some sunshine by early on Sunday. So I do think Saturday, while it will be the rainier day, we're going to see more shower activity than anything else. There certainly could be a couple of storms around on Saturday, but I think our best chance to hear some thunder, that will be tomorrow. And here is tomorrow's severe weather risk. I want to put your mind at ease. We're on the lowest part of the scale here. Marginal risk for a few isolated strong storms, mainly south and east of San Antonio tomorrow. Overall, this looks like a good rain event for us. We desperately need some rain. Highest rainfall totals will be east of 35, 2 to 3 inches from Gonzales over to Hallettsville, closer to the I-35 corridor in San Antonio. Between 1.5 to 2 inches of rain. That will be through Sunday evening, but keep in mind your rain chances will end by Saturday night. So tomorrow, off and on showers and storms, a cold, damp day on Saturday, and then we'll see some improvements by the end of the weekend. Guys.
All right, Katie, thank you so much.
All right, and on this Turkey Day, Greg, the question is, do the Texans have anything to be thankful for.
Yes, they do. In fact, they haven't been able to win back-to-back games all season long, and now they've done it within 4 days. When we come back, it's a rout on Turkey Day for the Houston Texans in Detroit, and more positive tests when it comes to NFL football coming up.
Pro football coverage, powered by Davis Law Firm.
J.J. Watt leads the Texans onto the Ford Field, looking for their 4th win of the season against Detroit on Thanksgiving Day. Late first quarter, Houston down 7-0 when Watt picks off this pass from Matthew Stafford and takes it all the way back. 19 yards with a pick 6, extra point, no good. So Texans trail 7-6, but the offense gives them the lead on the next drive. Deshaun Watson finds C.J. Precise for the 2-yard score, and Houston goes up 13-7. Lions retake the lead for the 1-yard touchdown from Adrian Peterson. Yeah, he's still playing. Second of the game, makes it 14-13, but the Texans score the final 10 points of the half. Watson on the deep drop slings it to Duke Johnson in stride for the 33-yard touchdown. Houston leads 23-14 at the break. In the fourth quarter, offense stays hot. Watson dials up the deep ball for Will Fuller, the 5th. He's got it. A 40-yard touchdown strike on the money, 33-17 Texans. Then check this out. Very next possession. This looks like a running play going nowhere until Johnson laterals it back to Watson and then finds Fuller wide open for the 34-yard touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Texans feast on the Lions 41-25.
Stay with the defense. Give us O-line did a great job of protecting me. Especially after the first couple of drives, and the receivers and tight ends did their part. Running backs had a heck of a game. And once we got those opportunities, I took advantage of it.
It's a special game to play because the whole country's watching. You get a chance to put on a show for everybody while this year not spending time with their families, but it's a special day. So to walk away with a win today, now we get a long weekend, which is nice. Feels good.
Let's see how their counterparts are doing in Texas, and the Cowboys right now down to the Washington football team 17-13 at the half. More members of the Baltimore Ravens have tested positive for the coronavirus, expanding that outbreak that hit the team starting on Monday. The latest, according to ESPN, involved 1 player, 1 coach, and 1 staff member. As of Wednesday, as many as 7 players have tested positive or in close contact. The Ravens announcing that 1 staff member has been disciplined for conduct surrounding the recent COVID-19 outbreak that has affected both players and staff. Their game against Steelers will still go on, though, even though it's been moved from tonight to Sunday afternoon. Thousands of mourners lined up today to pay their respects to Argentina soccer star Diego Maradona, who passed away on Wednesday from a heart attack. Maradona had just been released from the hospital following brain surgery and was recuperating in his home just outside of Buenos Aires. When he passed away, his casket was placed at Casa Rosada's presidential palace for mourners to pay their respects. Even former Spur Manu Ginobili posting a picture of him and the soccer legend together on social media. Diego Maradona leaves us at the age of 60. In fact, his lawyers filing a grievance against the ambulance company said it took 30 minutes to get to the house, so they want an investigation in this.
All right. Well, thank you, Greg.
Stay with us.
We'll be right back.
Weather changes are not far away. Chances of showers and storms both Friday and Saturday. We'll keep you updated here on KSAT 12, and also make sure you have the KSAT weather app. That'll come in handy, guys.
All right, Katie, thanks. Thanks for watching the news at 5.
World News is next. We'll see you back here at 6.